Joker and Morris. That's usually Murray and Joker. Nice pass inside to Gordon.
And again, I keep harping on it. You downsize, right? And so Gordon gets inside position on Klay Thompson. And if there is any kind of room, Jokic can thread the needle. I don't care how small a window you're looking at. You just give him that target hand to throw it to, and he's going to deliver it.
The best passing big man in the game today. There was another dime to Gordon, who has now back-to-back strong games offensively. Let's listen in to head coach Michael Malone during the last break.
Way on top. Great job, guys. Way to flash out low, J. Mike. Stay with it. Where with our defense? Where we get stops? Run. Wear him down. Because it's our game.
Please, who cares?
Yeah.
This team came back from 2-3-1 deficits in the Orlando bubble. A lot of fight in their head coach, a lot of fight in Austin Rivers across this lineup.
They didn't come out here and lay down today, regardless of the outcome at this point. They lead by 8 with 6:20 to go. Draymond shows it the level on the screen. And it'll be Denver ball with 10 to go on the shot clock. Monte Morris will trigger on the inbound. Denver with Rivers, Barton, Gordon, Morris, and Jokic.
Shot was drying off the basketball on the far right end line. That was the delay. Guys are out here working hard, Mark Jones.
Hey, Zach's are doing all the fishing, you know that. One-stop shopping. Rivers will inbound it. 9 on the shot clock for the Nuggets. Here's Morris. Good help by Green, who switches on to play on Joker. Gordon's going to have to launch. 2 on the shot clock. Got it to fall. 20 with 19.
The value of a guy who can play on his own and have the kind of elevation to get it off.
Back out to play for 3. Thompson got it. The lead is back down to 7. That's the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Jokic. 1-on-1 against Green. Green got called on the reach. And that's going to be the 14th foul. 5th personal foul against Green.
Yeah, boy, big time shot. Shot clock is probably at half a second when he lets that go, and then Steph's dribble penetration draws 2, and flip back to his partner in crime, Klay Thompson.
Go right at Draymond Green with the 5 fouls first.
Well, I think you're going to play through Jokic no matter what, so he's smart enough and disciplined enough typically not to get another one.
Well, Monte Morris and another one. 22 for Monte Morris. That text message to Draymond after the game is going to be real interesting. Curry with a little shot and bucket.
It's the problem. They can score it, so quick. What an answer. Both Klay's basket and Steph's basket.
Curry has 26 and 7 assists. Green picks up Morris and Klay, forced to guard Joker, and a good stop. Shot an air ball. Curry back to Draymond Green inside. Wiggins with the punch. They pass pass Anthony around, and the lead is down to 5. Golden State has over 25 assists in every game so far, and that's what it looks like at Thrive City back in San Francisco at the launch party. Jokic back out to Morris, and they turn him over again. Green with possession up to Clay. A 2-on-1, and that means a 3-ball for Curry. Wide open. Warriors with another opportunity. It's Poole. Inside Thompson with the midi. Here they come, down by 3. The Warriors with their foot on the accelerator. All gas, no brakes when we come back.
NBA First Round on ABC is presented by Mountain Dew, official soft drink of the NBA.
The Google Pixel 6 for all the Bucks fans, Serbian fans who became Nuggets fans, Heat fans who want to get rid of Photobomb fans, Woj Bomb fans, Top Shot fans, all the nothing fans. Are you taking a photo of us?
Is that okay?
For that once-in-a-lifetime shot, and fans seeing a post for the first time. There are so many ways to love the NBA, and the Pixel 6 is built for all.
4 times. 4 times.
It was 3.
Okay, vamos. Get any size soft drink for just $1 at McDonald's.
Last year, I hit 46 home runs.
I hit 460 games.
I struck out 156 hitters.
Well, I struck out 12,000 hitters.
Wait, what?
It's easy with MLB The Show. Make your baseball dreams come true. Now on PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You know, I could have been a two-way player.
Forever is a coach.
Rated E for everyone.
If Mark, Mr. Cartoon Machado, didn't have the fighting spirit to draw out his passion, he never would have turned chrome into a canvas. If he let a lack of tools stop him, he never would have started tattooing using a homemade machine. And if he listened to those who said you need an art degree, he never would have perfected the street book that made him a street legend. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes him lion. Modelo, root for those with a fighting spirit.
Your home for adventure. Your home for romance. Your home for big savings. Because when you bundle home and auto with Progressive, your home is a savings paradise. Bundles Progressive. Your home for savings.
Let's make a toast to doing more this spring. Actually, let's make 2. Introducing creamy hummus and savory avocado toast. Topped with oven-roasted tomatoes, vine-ripened, and perfectly seasoned. Now you have 2 more delicious reasons to do your thing this spring. America runs on Dunkin'.
So we don't know what the nickname of this lineup is, but it's +7 here in the 4th. Steph gets the crossover, tough shot getting by Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers, outstanding cut, the 2-man game with Steph and Clay on fire. And I'll be honest with you, on that last play, when they got the offensive rebound, Clay missed a wide open Clay Thompson. So this isn't real, but you see what Clay has done in this series. And the last time Clay has had a 30-point game in the playoffs, goes back to the 2019 Finals, Game 6, 1,034 days ago. Stephen Monroe, it's a big-time number right there. Welcome back, Clay.
So much fun to see him back on the court, whether you're a Warriors fan or not. Under 3.5 to play. Joker on the block against Green. Great pivot move.
They got him committed with the uptake. So smart. Steve Kerr going to use a timeout here.
We're going to stay right here with 3:16 to go. They went right to where the money is.
Sure did. And, you know, he's working with the foul trouble, so, I mean, his footwork is just outstanding. Listen, Draymond Green talks about some of the stuff that Nikola Jokic does. He calls the Sambor shuffle, that one-legged right-hand floater, that one-legged joint. That's so frustrating. This guy's just got such an incredible offensive arsenal.
37 and 18 with 5 assists in the previous game, and so far tonight, 35 and 8. But he's had a little bit of help tonight in the form of Aaron Gordon and Monte Morris in particular.
Well, we talked about it coming on the air today, Mark. We said Jokic's numbers have been what you would expect them to be, but that he needed some assistance to beat a Golden State team loaded with firepower. So you got 3:16 left. We've talked a little bit on the turnovers respectively for each team. So who does a better job consistently taking care of the basketball, getting quality looks, continuing to apply defensive pressure, contested shots, everybody checking out across the board?
See the Warriors, one coming out of his timeout. Wiggins with the handle. Joker trying to stick in. Get the switch. Now Joker trying to guard Steph Curry. That's a mismatch. Curry fouled with the left hand.
And this is what happens late, is they hunt Nikola Jokic. They try to get him at 30 feet and say, all right, big fella, you're going to guard switches and you're going to guard a guard trying to go by you. And Steph Curry gets exactly what they're hoping for, an opportunity for points.
It is no secret that is the kryptonite for the reigning MVP. If you put him in space like that, out of the three-point line, that's just not a fair fight. Putting him in action. Steph, uncharacteristically 7 of 11 from the line, knocks down the first. And the lead is down to 4. Curry with 27 tonight, which equals his total from Game 3. Three-point ball game.
I wonder if they go into a zone here. It looks like they may be dropping into a zone, the Golden State Warriors. In fact, that's exactly what's happening here. Last time Nicole went to the free throw line, middle of the zone to try to attack it.
Morris. Jokic. Reverse pivot on Wiggins. Tough pass. Curry couldn't get it. Rejected inside. Partially blocked. And here's Curry with the Warriors down by 3. Wiggins slips the screen. Counted. And it's a one-point game.
Just quick hit you, quick hit you, quick hit you.
They're loving the action in San Francisco. They got the stop last time out of that zone defense. Jokic in traffic, Gordon again, had it knocked loose off of the foot.
I think Zach Zarba's got a foul. Yeah, I think Zach Zarba's got a foul. He raised that left arm.
Is it against Draymond? It is. That's going to be his 6th. That's his 6th foul with 2:05 to go. So Draymond Green's night has ended.
It'd be an interesting substitution. Oh, Draymond. He's enjoying it.
Looks like Otto Porter will sub in for him.
You wonder here, would it be Andre Iguodala? Would it be Otto Porter?
And Gordon, meanwhile, with the free throw line. Gordon is 8 of 11 from the stripe.
Now, you don't have the synergy that Draymond Green creates on the offensive end. You don't have his brilliance defensively. What you add with Otto is a little more three-point shooting.
So it's three-point shooting versus the playmaking and just the connectivity and synergy.
No doubt you want this guy on the floor.
Draymond still having a spirited conversation with Zach Zarba. Gordon knocks down the second. The lead is back up to 3 with a little over 2 minutes to go. Wiggins up court. And now here's Curry. 2 minutes to play. Game 4. with Denver trying to stay alive in this series. Corey had a notion. He's got Joker out here playing with his speed. On the play by Flip game, count it, and one. That just wasn't a fair fight.
They're just seeking him every trip downs. And Steph's going to dance with the ball. Jokic eventually stands up. And the rotation. Steph's already trying to officiate. But look at the finger roll, the touch. Not there in time. Want to be able to land. This guy is a multi-time champion. A one-time unanimous MVP, multi-time MVP.
Ties the game, goes at 119. This is the last tie since it was 4-4. Draymond Green, the defensive anchor, is on the bench. He's fouled up. Morris lost it. Out of bounds. Golden State basketball.
A timely switch to the zone because it's taken Michael Malone's team completely out of rhythm. Their execution against the zone has not been great. All Draymond Green can do is dance and cheer and hope.
Curry gets the screen from Porter. Now the switch. They hunt Jokic again. Step back three. Curry. Porter. He set off the smoke detector again. A long two. Makes it 129, 121, 119. Morris inside to Jokic, who finishes at the top.
Hand-to-hand combat. Otto Porter is trying to front him and prevent the catch. But that is a tall ask for Otto Porter to keep it out of Jokic's hands.
They're in the front court, staring down Austin Rivers. They hunt Joker again. Curry relocates. Crosses over. Porter the kick. Thompson for three. Higgins missed the slam. Loose ball out of bounds. And it's Denver basketball with 42 points to go.
Wow. How high is Andrew Wiggins? How tired is Nikola Jokic? And now, offense-defense substitution. Watch Andrew Wiggins get up here. Just can't get it home. And you see Otto Porter gets it with his left hand. Now, you've substituted Kevon Looney back in the game here. And so offense-defense substitution. He'll contend with Jokic on this possession.
Morris out front, working against Poole. Snakes the screen. Floater. Got it.
I think they were in a boxing one against the center in that possession. Monte doesn't lose his impression.
Morris having himself a night.
I believe they're in a boxing one with Looney guarding. Trying to keep it out of Jokic's hand. How about the level of aggression? In fact, they were. That is big time penetration by Monte Morris.
Great observation.
You're going to face more match? No problem. I'll go right to the cup.
Both teams with one timeout remaining. Monte Morris with 24 points. Had that big third quarter to help suppress that insurgence by the Warriors.
Plenty of time, obviously. And you know exactly what the Golden State Warriors are going to do in this possession. It is what they have done for the last, I don't know how many minutes. They are going to pump Nikola Jokic. They're going to find him in a switch. If I were the Denver Nuggets, I would try to, resist the switch a little bit more.
Underneath.
Just, if you're Aaron Gordon, wherever you are at the point of the screen, whoever those two defenders are, communicate as much as possible. If you can keep Jokic off the Curry matchup, you do that.
We'll have to keep an eye on who is out of the...
Jokic is off the floor, so Michael Malone has come in with his own little stretch here. You get Jeff Green, Aaron Gordon, Will Barton, Rivers, and Morris. So you're counter offense-defense substitution.
Do what you have to do. The MVP is on the bench because of defense. And let's see how Golden State counters that. Porter triggers. Tried to lob it to Wiggins and they give it away. Great defense by Austin Rivers. They tried to lob it for Wiggins and the pass wasn't there.
accepted whatever assignment. This is a ball from the sideline. This is absolutely what they were looking for. Austin Rivers, I told you, he knows personnel. He knows sets. He knows they're trying to take advantage of Wiggins' athleticism, and he's having absolutely none of it. Big-time defensive play.
That's all about desire right there. Austin Rivers contesting the inbound pass and tipping it to a teammate.
No quit Miss Nuggets. 3-0. You got the electric Golden State Warriors with all that scoring talent. You're in a deficit, you could have rolled over. But those don't tell the numbers, folks. 3 points on 1 of 5. The 3 assists, the 5 steals, the digging it out of the mud on the defensive end.
Gonna assume that Joker comes back in the ballgame here for offensive purposes. And with 22.4 to go, down 2, Golden State can just play for a stop here.
You can play for a stop. The Nuggets are an exceptional free throw shooting team. As a team, 80%, 8th in the league. You're going to have to make some here, I would believe. You can play for a stop.
Denver comes out with Joker, Jeff Green, Rivers, Barton, and Morris.
Kevon Looney again. Now they went there in a man-to-man, and Kevon Looney again with the assignment for Jokic.
Green to inbound. Gets it to Morris. Thompson on him, 10 on the shot clock. 7-second difference between the shot and game clock. Jokic on the roll, kicks it out. Barton for 3, the dagger! Will Barton!
What a play.
Precise execution
Yep.
by the Nuggets.
Nikola Jokic in the middle of the floor with options, vision, and skill. Two-man game. They've worked it all year, these two. Jokic always going to make the right decision. Steph, on the weak side of the floor, gets caught between two, and Will Barton makes him pay.
Will Barton had a very quiet, somewhat quiet first half with his biggest bucket of the game right there. He's got 6. 2 of 7 from the field. But no bucket more important than that one. That gives them a 5-point advantage with 7.9 to go. A seemingly insurmountable deficit at this point for Golden State. Draymond Green is fouled out. Jokic with another stellar stat line. 37, 8 to go along with 6 dimes.
As quick as they can make a 3, you still have some time to play the foul game if you can get one to go.
Porter will inbound. Remember, the Warriors turned it over on the last inbound pass. As Porter tried to get it to Wiggins. Steph. Quick jumper is short. And that'll do it. The Denver Nuggets with some pointed resistance tonight. A proud group of players thwart the Warriors as they stave off elimination by virtue of a 5-point win, 126 to 121. So the series will shift back to San Francisco for Game 5. As we go to Cassidy.
Nikola, that was a gritty, physical win. I don't need to tell your eye that or your arm for that matter. How do you sum up this fight with your backs against the wall?
I mean, they're a championship team, you know. We needed to put up the fight. We didn't want to get swept. I think we didn't deserve it to get swept. So it was a little bit more pride in ourselves. And we were fighting, you know. They're a great team, but today they won.
What did you see on that game-clinching pass from Monte?
It was a pick and roll with me and Monte. And Monte's really great with that pocket pass. I was just trying to attack the Looney in a closeout situation. And then something like a Euro step, and I saw the high think Wiggins helped, and I just saw the pass in the corner.
Guys have come back from a 3-1 deficit before. Like Malone has talked about just having fight. How much fight do you guys have left for game 5?
I mean, that's what we get. That's what we have. Just fight. Yes, the odds are against us, but you know we bring the odds a couple times. So why not?
On to San Francisco. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Mark?
The series will resume back in the Bay as we take a look at the Western Conference bracket. Subsequent to this exciting and riveting run tonight, Phoenix, New Orleans 2-1, Dallas, Utah 2-2. This one now at 3-1, still in favor of Golden State and a monumental task ahead for the Nuggets 2-2 in that Memphis, Minnesota series. 126-121, the final here tonight. Bones gave it all he had. Coming up next, ABC World News on your local news at 7 on the West Coast. For Doris and Cassidy, thanks for watching the NBA playoffs on ABC, the home of the NBA Finals. I'm Mark Jones. So long from Denver.
The NFL Draft is live on ABC.
I didn't have everything, but I had people who believed in me.
See the moment their lives change forever. The NFL Draft starts Thursday on ABC.
Oh, we're going to have to start working on your left hand.
Clevelanders looking a real different. Check out next, a Better Land story.
Here are 5 big reasons to buy a Toyota Tacoma. Tacoma's been the best-selling truck for 17 years. It's got powerful off-road capabilities. Tacoma's got the best resale value in its class. But you're not going to sell it because it's way too much fun to drive. And the number one reason, the great Toyota savings. Like 0% APR financing or $500 customer cash on a new Tacoma 4x2. Plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. 5 big reasons to buy a Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
Coming through the wilderness, somehow I made it through, like a virgin.
Spring has sprung once again at Spitzer, with more spectacular specials for you, all backed by our Spitzer Shield. Spare yourself from spending too much on future services while also enjoying exclusive buying benefits, like a new vehicle lifetime powertrain warranty with unlimited time, unlimited miles. Or drive a Spitzer certified vehicle and get the Spitzer certified nationwide powertrain warranty, bumper-to-bumper coverage, and more.
News 5 at 6 is sponsored by Metro Toyota. Stop in and see why for 52 years, our customers continue to send us their friends. Awarded for news excellence. News 5 at 6 starts now.
Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us. I'm Tracy Carlos. New details tonight after a 5-year-old girl died after being hit by a car last night in Cleveland. It all happened on West 50th Street just before 6:30. As News 5's Clay Lepard explains now, police say a 17-year-old was behind the wheel.
Candles and flowers make up a memorial here on West 50th Street.
I didn't sleep well last night due to that. And it's heartbreaking when she passed.
A small way to honor a 5-year-old hit and killed by a passing driver Saturday evening.
I mean, all of us, everybody, when we found out the baby died, we all was out here crying 12 o'clock last night.
Neighbors provided News 5 with security video showing the ordeal. We are choosing not to show the moment the car hit the child. But according to police, a 17-year-old driver was behind the wheel of the sedan and hit the 5-year-old and kept driving.
It hit me more when they ran her over and kept going. That's the worst part of the whole situation.
If you would have just initially stopped, just stop, it was an accident. There was no need for you to go, it was an accident. But running over the baby to get away, that's a bad heart. That's a person with a bad heart.
Investigators say eventually a passenger in that car returned to this neighborhood.
It's hard. The little girl played in our yard. The little girl plays here.
Neighbors tell News 5 they're now making a renewed push for speed bumps or any other solution to help slow down drivers in this area.
Well, stop sign is stop sign, because on this street, this is where all the kids be playing all the time.
In Cleveland, Clay Lepard, News 5.
A spokesperson for the Cleveland Police Department tells us the 17-year-old driver was arrested, but it's not clear at this time if she is still in custody. The driver's name and the name of that little 5-year-old have not been released. An Ohio State Highway Patrol trooper is recovering after his patrol car was hit while he was helping with traffic at a fire. The fire happened near Durkee and Chestnut Ridge Roads in Eaton Township. It was about 11:30 last night. The trooper was in his car when it was hit. He was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Trooper said the driver was taken to the hospital with minor injuries as well and charged with OVI. A Drug Mart store in Westlake was damaged after a car hit the building last week. Police say no one was hurt. The accident caused some structural damage to the store entrance. Police were also called to help pick up the mail that was thrown around after a mailbox got hit as well. Well, the VA Northeast Ohio healthcare system is honoring its volunteers. The organization tells us the volunteers have been helping for more than 75 years. They support and they honor veterans with their time here and across the country. Today, those volunteers were honored with an appreciation drive-through.
This is our Veteran Appreciation sign. We had it out in our medical centers so that everybody, all of our employees, our visitors, could thank our volunteers for all the things that they do for us all year long. And it's been difficult because it's been through the pandemic and they were still hung in with us. They were still trying. They were still supporting us. And we really appreciate that, and we wanted to show them that today.
The VA tells us that between 75 and 100 volunteers were expected to stop by today, each one getting a gift bag to say thank you. And when News 5 and 6 returns, still waiting to buy tickets to see your favorite performers this year? Well, you better act fast. We'll explain why prices have been skyrocketing lately. That's coming up next.
Cover your bases with W.A. Smith Financial Group, the official wealth management partner of the Cleveland Guardians.
You can't believe it. Josh Mandel's a politician. J.D. Vance, a celebrity. They made careers creating nothing but their own image. I made mine creating jobs. Their record proves Vance and Mandel don't believe in anything. But you and I do. We believe in strong borders, lower taxes, protecting life, and that our rights come from God, not government. I'm Mike Gibbons, and I approve this message, because I'll fight like hell to save America. Believe it.
Mike Gibbons for Senate.
Here at Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that your lawn should be a place where memories are made, a source of pride, relaxation, and fun for the whole family. That's why we proudly offer a child and pet-friendly program, so you can enjoy a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn without sacrificing peace of mind.
Our program offers effective, targeted weed control, and our Gulf First quality fertilizer creates a beautiful outdoor space. So when your kids and grandkids deserve a Weedman lawn, trust the lawn care expert. Trust Weedman.
I'm Dan O'Dowd, and I approve this message.
You are watching actual videos of the Tesla full self-driving technology as recorded by the drivers. From turning too tightly and hitting a pylon, to swerving toward a pole. Jesus. Watch the bicyclist on the right almost get hit before the driver takes over. Sometimes it seems the Tesla doesn't want the driver to take over. This driver had to hit the brakes when the Tesla didn't understand a detour sign.
Okay.
Here it almost hit a truck. And here it swerves into an oncoming lane. Look at that. Often the Tesla doesn't know what it wants to do.
What is it doing?
Or just doesn't know how to turn. Tesla's free self-driving software for drivers and pedestrians. It's unsafe at any speed. To shut it down.
We are on your side with a consumer alert tonight. Ticket prices for your favorite concerts and shows, well, they're on the way up. It is not just the price of your food and gasoline and rent that are going higher, it's also the cost of live entertainment. The concert and events industry is betting on fans' desire to get back to pre-pandemic fun, and they expect them to pay the price, an increase of 64% since 2019, with tickets averaging around $205. But experts say there are ways to get around this.
Just kind of know what you're looking to do, get your family and friends ready, and when you see a great deal, there's definitely deals to be had.
Some of the tickets with a higher price tag, Elton John tickets are up 27%. The Eagles are up 8%. The Eagles were in Cleveland last month, while Elton John will be here on July 30th at Progressive Field. Coming up next, chance to get out and horse around today, where you can take part in a riding clinic in Northeast Ohio. Cameron?
Yeah, it was a great day to get outside. Temperatures once again back in the 80s still at this hour as we're getting closer to 7 o'clock. Everyone still right around that 80-degree range, 81 degrees right now in Cleveland. Showers and storms, though, tomorrow. I'll time out when some of the stronger ones could move in, coming up after the break.
There's a crowd running for second, but only one is endorsed by President Trump, J.D. Vance. Trump gives J.D. Vance's complete and total endorsement. Trump says J.D. is strong on borders, tough on crime, and will hold China accountable. That's why Trump is with J.D. Vance. Make no mistake, there's only one Trump-endorsed conservative, J.D. Vance. Protect Ohio Values is responsible for the content of this advertising.
I'm Democrat Shontel Brown. Last year, I made you a promise. I'm running for Congress to work with President Biden and deliver for Northeast Ohio. And that's a promise I've kept. I helped pass the president's infrastructure law. That will repair the bridge on Martin Luther King, replace every lead pipe, create thousands of jobs, and finally, every home in Cleveland will have access to high-speed internet. I approve this message because I'll keep working to deliver for you, and that's a promise.
Shontel Brown has only been in Congress for 5 months, but she's delivered, working with President Biden to pass the bipartisan infrastructure law, bringing good jobs, better roads, and safer drinking water to Northeast Ohio. Shontel Brown got nearly $2 billion for projects in Ohio, and has even co-sponsored over 50 bills to protect Ohio families. Let's keep moving forward. Shontel Brown for Congress. DMFI PAC is responsible for the advertising.
Democratic Congresswoman Shontel Brown knows how to get results. She's not afraid to work with people whose views are different from hers, because that's what it takes to get things done in Congress. From protecting Medicare and Social Security, to creating jobs in our community, to fighting for lower prescription drug costs, Shontel Brown will do whatever it takes to deliver for our families. Protect Our Future PAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
I'm Jim Renacci, conservative for governor. The race between Mike DeWine and me isn't personal. It's about Ohio's future and a clear choice. After the last 4 years, we need a leader who'll put our families, jobs, and our freedoms first. As governor, I'll open Ohio for business. No lockdowns, no mask mandates, and unlike DeWine, I'll ban critical race theory and empower parents when it comes to education. It's time for fresh conservative leadership, and that's what I'll deliver.
Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. Raise the bar.
Northeast Ohio teenager Emerson Floral takes center stage on American Idol again tonight. The Walsh Jesuit high schooler is in the top 14 of the competition. She's also the youngest contestant on the show. We'll get another performance from her tonight right here on News 5 starting at 8 o'clock. Sandhill Stables is hosting an equestrian riding clinic to give people the opportunity to try out the sport for themselves. Organizers say they want people to get the chance to experience riding and caring for the horses.
Owning horses is kind of a dying thing because it's getting more expensive.
Pay for what?
Opportunities with land development. So I just want to be able to provide kids and families with the experiences to see if it's something they want to get into.
Sandhill Stables also offers free farm clinics during the summer, along with pony parties and yoga on horseback events. And really, Cameron, it was a beautiful day. You could ride a horse, you could garden, you could lawnmowers were going in the neighborhood this morning. People
Absolutely perfect. You know, the whole weekend. Yesterday we were in the mid-80s. Today we were in the mid-80s. And it's funny to think this time last week on Sunday, 40 degrees was our afternoon high. And now we're sitting at 85 degrees. For most areas, that's what they reached. Average high is 65. Well, guess what happens when you average both of those out? Right around 63. So in typical Cleveland fashion, we hit our typical high for the last 2 Sundays when you average them together. But another warm one, and it was actually not too bad with that wind either. So windy at times, but it actually helped cool you off. It was really nice out there. So we do have a cold front that's slowly approaching. That's going to be making its way in here over the next several hours. Overnight, first parts of tomorrow, you'll start to feel those winds pick up again. Temperatures, they hold somewhat steady, but they are going to be much cooler until those strong storms move in. Then we're going to see those temperatures crash pretty quickly. So still right around 80 degrees. You've got Worcester sitting at 79. Those winds slowly dropping down to 10, at times 20 miles per hour in Mansfield, but still seeing mostly sunny skies. Tonight we drop down to right around 68. That's going to be at midnight, and we will struggle to get back up to that same temperature right around noon, 1 o'clock tomorrow, as temperatures will fall, start to get up a little bit until that cold front will bring in those rain and storm chances, some of which could be strong, and it's all thanks to this cold front further out here to the west that's slowly chugging along, bringing some rain to northern Indiana right now. Maybe a quick little stray shower to our far western portions of the area throughout the evening and overnight hours. But in terms of the strong storm potential, that's going to be in the afternoon tomorrow. So in terms of the threat that we could see, it's not great, but it is there. So keep that in mind. Tomorrow afternoon, we could see 1, maybe 2 rounds of these storms that bring some damaging winds, isolated large hail, isolated tornado. Again, not great, but the chance is there, so we have to talk about it. And let's time it all out here on Futurecast. Your morning commute should be okay. That front continues to kind of slow further off to the west. So not expecting rain now in the morning hours. This is 6 a.m. In terms of what you could be seeing, it would just be a light shower here or there. Not a storm, just maybe some sprinkles or a light little shower throughout the first half of the day. Here's a look at what moves in right on the lunch hour. This is 1 o'clock, far western portions of the area. You're probably already seeing this. Rumbles of thunder, some gusty winds, and then your second round, see the purples kind of in that same system there as it kind of lags behind throughout the central portion of the area. That's going to be around 5, 6 o'clock. So anywhere from 2 to 3 o'clock all the way up to 6, maybe 7, depending on the timing of that front, we're going to have that chance for some strong storms. So it is something you're going to need to keep in mind all throughout the day tomorrow. So as you make your way past Monday, your temperatures will then fall. So still sticking with the chances for some showers on Tuesday. That chance for a wintry mix, we got to talk about it again. Temperatures right around 42, waking up in the mid-30s. That's not going to be fun. 58 on Friday, 62 degrees on Saturday. John, actually, let's go to break right now.
What?
You can't believe him. Josh Mandel's a politician. J.D. Vance, a celebrity. They made careers creating nothing but their own image. I made mine creating jobs. Their record proves Vance and Mandel don't believe in anything. But you and I do. We believe in strong borders, lower taxes, protecting life, and that our rights come from God, not government.
Well, I think that we should.
Because I fight like hell to save America.
So I think then I think we can all agree on that.
Don't let psoriasis get in the way.
Just that.
With Taltz, up to 90% of patients saw significant improvement in their psoriasis plaques. Some even saw 100% clear skin.
You say what?
Don't use if you're allergic to Taltz. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. Increased risk of infections and lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor about infection symptoms or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop, worsen, or if you had a vaccine or plan to. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Ask your doctor about Taltz.
A record of conservative results, cutting taxes, protecting Ohio jobs, securing the border, and funding police.
That's what matters in this campaign, because it's all about Ohio. My opponents are focused on name-calling instead of results. They attack and insult each other, even had a near fistfight. So forget all their nonsense. This is your Senate seat, because Ohio is what matters.
Well, let me.
I'm Matt Dolan, and I approve this message.
So, yeah, I'll call it.
35 years and counting. Ohio's favorite game show is getting bigger and better. Watch on Saturday nights to see why.
Well, the Guardians were swept out with the trash today in New York, which I guess is better than having it thrown on you. What's up with Aaron Cifali, a 12-game winner last year? Only went 3 innings, gave up 6 earned runs and lost for the second time this season. Cifali is 0-2 in 3 starts. He's pitched just 10 1/3 innings. His ERA just under 10. You have to trust me on this one. The WNBA season starts in 2 weeks. For the Atlanta Dream, it means a road game in Dallas, a game that'll feature a rookie and Cleveland native. For more on Naz Hillman, here's Cameron Justice.